Wikimedia, the non-profit organization behind Wikipedia, has refused a photographer's repeated requests to stop distributing his most famous photograph for free because a monkey pressed the shutter on the camera and should own the copyright. British nature photographer David Slater was in Indonesia in 2001 and was taking a number of photographs of a black macaque monkey when one of the animals came up to investigate what he was doing. The monkey grabbed his camera and started pushing the shutter and took a series of pretty unusable photographs. But there was one gem, and here's the gem, that the macaque took. Now, this photograph has since gone viral, and it's also on, as I said, it's on Wikimedia's library of content and photographs and can be used, downloaded, and accessed for free. The photographer, who was hoping to dine out on this and possibly make his career off this one photograph, is not entitled to any royalties.
That's right. In this case, a monkey literally took his job.
A monkey's taken his job.
Which is unfortunate because he's a photographer and usually humans have to do that. But it seems like in this case, and especially tragic because the photograph is so good, it's so popular. And
he's so human. I think the thing that's really struck everyone is he's got such human sort of emotion, and there's just an expression there of real connection. It's not just a, it's pretty phenomenal. So here's the thing, it's not that the monkey, the original headline was, well, the monkey owns the copyright, and everyone's throwing up, what the fuck are you talking about, monkey owns the copyright? Well, that's not strictly the case. Under the Copyright Act in the United States, the following is the case, and I'm just going to quote this. The term authorship implies that for a work to be copyrightable, it must owe its origin to a human being. Materials produced solely by nature, by plants, or by animals are not copyrightable. I don't quite know how a plant could actually produce something that would be potentially copyrightable, but I take the point. What they're saying is that it's just public domain stuff. And unfortunately, it leaves him in a similar position.
It leaves him because property laws are human, and we don't have property laws or the concept of it when it comes to nature.
So poor old David Slater is all pissed off, understandably. He's looking down the barrel of $10,000 worth of legal fees, in addition to, as I said, not having any income from this particular photograph. And he said the following, quotes, "A monkey pressed the button, but I did all the setting up."
So does he have an argument there?
Yeah, I think he has an argument insofar as for an emotional, instinctual, for want of a better phrase. But I think from a legal point of view, I think he may struggle purely because although he did all the setup and he was getting his camera set up, I mean the extension of that would be if it was just about setting up, the argument would be that photo booths. The photo booths, when you just step in, they would own copyright in all of those little images and photographs that you have taken of yourself in a photo booth because they do all the setup. You just go in and press the button. So I think from a legal standpoint, he's going to have an issue. This is what Wikipedia said. Wikipedia said, quote, "To claim copyright, the photographer would have had to make substantial contributions to the final image. And even then, they'd only have copyright for those alterations, not the underlying image. This means that there was no one on whom to bestow copyright, so the image falls into the public domain."
So legally, no recourse. I think he has to.
Legally, no recourse.
It sounds like he's going to have to just accept this, which is unfortunate. However, I have to say, if there was ever a time for something like this to happen, this is it. Because the internet bestows fame on people and allows them to monetize their work in a number of other ways. For example, here we are talking about him, here we are covering him. Maybe he needs to treat this as marketing material as opposed to the work that would have netted him all the money he had hoped.
Right, and I think that's a philosophy that I don't think he's going to be phlegmatic enough to adopt that philosophy right now. I think he's too pissed off that he's just lost all that revenue. And well, he might be. As you said, a monkey stole my photo, and a monkey stole my job, and also a monkey stole my selfie. So we're in the age of the selfie, and now we've got monkeys taking these flipping things. Anyway, let us know what you think. If you ever you've been to the zoo and someone's nibbled at your ear and you found it's a giraffe trying to bust in on your back on your selfie, let us know. Does a monkey have stolen your job? Let us know, and as always, subscribe to the Lib TV.